To the next post in module 2, which is add comments. And we're looking at add comments. We're just going to be adding more information, more instructions, I should say, to that program that we already had, in the case that what about if they are both equals to each other, the two numbers? If you click on this one, it will take you again to the same website and that we already work with. Let me just close this one. I have too many things in here. And so I'm going to copy and paste onto the program this second part. So I'm going to go back to my original program, the one we had before, which was a basic program. And down here, I am going to add this new, and I'm going to comment this out. I don't want to lose this because it's part of the documentation. This is going to help me through the whole process, mentally, logically, how to follow this. I'm going to put some extra lines. And let's see if I can bring this up a little bit. Sometimes I cannot get those things in there. Come on, help me out a little bit over here. There you go. All right. So all I'm asking you to do over here is to add the comments on those lines over here. Nothing more than that. So that means that, for example, we did this in class, I can go right here. I'm gonna try just to follow the comments the way I did above. You don't have to, but that's my style. And over here, I am going to say, comparing two numbers. So if those two numbers are equal to each other, there we go. If the two numbers are equal, then I'm going to print. I'll print. There we go. And then else is if it's not true, then here's my else. Come on, help me out over here. There we go. So if that condition is not true, then it's going to go to the else. There's the if and the else. And so now I'm going to start checking to see which one is the greater of the two of them. So let's run this. I'm asking you to run it with 710, 21.2, 4.4. That should be part of your output. So I'm going to save it so it doesn't keep on asking me, do you want to save it? I'm going to run it. Yes, there is an error over here. Indentation is important. So where's the indentation? Here. There we go. So to make sure that the indentation is proper, this is what I'm going to do. Watch. I'm going to go back over here. And I'm going to let, there you go. I'm going to let Python do the right indentation instead of me just trying to figure it out by looking. Let's see if now it works. Save it, yes. And it looks like it's running. So I'm going to say Grace, my first name. So with that, we do have 710. I think it's going to be running the first part too. Remember that is going to go a little bit beyond. It's going to also include the stuff that we did from before. We're going to use the same numbers anyways. Let's say 7 and 10. This is 7. The next number is 10. And so, what's happening over here? Right, so obviously they're different. And then it's going to, this is not going to be the case, right? And then you're going to get two answers. The one from here and the one from there. So, you know what? Let me comment this out. The first part, right? We just care that we enter the information. So I am going to comment this out so I don't get multiple outputs. Comment out the region. Okay, now I'm gonna run it now for 21 and 2. So I'm gonna go over here, now module. Yes, save it. Okay, name, number, and we said we're gonna try 21 and 2. There we go. You enter two numbers, 21 and 2. 21 is bigger than 2. Now we're gonna run it again. And as you can see, we didn't get that duplicate print message because it was the first part of the lesson, right? We don't need it because now it's handling it, all of it down here. So I'm gonna run it again now for, we want to test all the parts of the program. So we want to see that in fact, it will detect that the two numbers are equal. So I am going to go over here. Make sure you click on the program, and then you're going to see the run option, run module. And there we go again. And so we're going to use 4 for the first one, 4 for the second one, and now we should get the two numbers you enter for 4, they're both equal, and that's it. That's all we want to, right? So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it as part of my output over here. So I'm going to do the 7 and 10, which is right here. I'm going to take this one and put it right in here. I'm going to first put all the output, and then I'm going to comment everything out. The second one was for 21 and 2. Here it is. I'm taking this. And I'm going to put it right in here. Let me put more space. And then the last one, which shows, in fact, that it goes through the code, the new code, that checks to see if they're equal. Okay, as you can see, we got the right message for every single one of them. When the first one is smaller than the second one, when the first one is bigger than the second one, and when they're both equal. Those are all the possible, arrangements in which you can enter two numbers, right? And now we're going to comment out the region. I'm going to save this, and this program now can run as many times as you want to, because any type of comments that we put, documentation, output, everything is commented out. So this is actually a good running program. And so this is there's more, describe the error. If you have any problems, make sure that you describe the error. So that's pretty much it for 2.4. I'll be seeing you soon in the next one when we do 2.5. And then you'll be all caught up. Yay!